You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right. Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the legs of your downs, there's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey.
Welcome back to another adventure. We are starting our Moab, Utah road trip. This whole video is going to be kind of broken up. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. So our first part of our trip, we're taking a few extra days to travel just with the baby. Not doing as long as stretches like we used to, but now with the baby, we're trying to break it up just to give him a break. So our first stop is going to be in Joshua Tree. We have an Airbnb that we got there. We'll be there overnight, and then the following day we'll be heading from Joshua Tree to Zion, stay there overnight, and then from Zion to Moab. So we just made a quick pit stop at the Fireball Ran. It wasn't originally on our plan. Our route right now was going to take us to Button Willow. This is all on I-5, pretty much a main thoroughfare, main freeway from going from where we are, Bay Area, to like SoCal area. We charged up there for a little bit. It was cool because it looked like they were doing, I don't know if they were doing repairs or upgrading the stations at the Fireball location, but it was cool to see because they had a small like mini crane lift up the housing of the chargers, and you can just see everything on the inside. All the cables were out and stuff, and thankfully there was 3 open chargers, so we were still able to charge while they were doing repairs or upgrades. But I did give them some stickers, and it was cool to see because one of the guys was taking off the sticker to put on his helmet. I saw he had a one of the Rivian Clubs of America stickers. So we will be heading to Button Willow. From Button Willow, we will hit Barstow Ran, and then from there it'll be a straight shot to Joshua Tree. So we will see you guys in Joshua Tree.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision in the night. To really live, you gotta die.
finally made it. We are here at our Airbnb. We got in around 5:30 and we bought some steaks so that we can eat. And we're gonna just chill, relax. We're having some wine. But this, I don't know what it is. Desert skies are just some of the nicest skies that I've seen. But we're gonna enjoy it. And tomorrow we'll see you in Zion. Day 2, we just left Joshua Tree. We got some breakfast. We stopped at the Rivian outpost in Joshua Tree. And if you happen to be there around that area, you can find some of these guys there. I left them there with some of the staff. There's I guess a sticker section of local clubs and whatnot, but if you happen to find one there and pick one up, make sure you say that you found one in the comments, or you can tag me on Instagram. It'd be kind of cool. But right now we're driving through the Mojave National Preserve to cut through the last portion of California to get into Nevada. And we were going to be stopping at the Rivian charger in Vegas, and then we will be hitting Vegas to Zion, and that'll be our end of the second day. So, but this is the first time we've gone through this route. This is not sure which highway, but it's really cool cutting through the desert here. We've passed a bunch of rock formations and stuff that's cool, but there's lots of fun little dips throughout this route too. And my son is having a grand old time, thinks it's like a roller coaster or something. We'll see you guys in Las Vegas! So my wife's changing the baby right now, but we're, I don't know if you can see where my finger is pointed, way in the distance. I'll grab a little video of it. That is Primm, and Primm has some cool history, which I didn't really know, but I kind of looked it up, and it's essentially a kind of a city that was built from, I believe it was like a motel and a coffee shop back in the day. And Ernest Primm eventually kind of built that up, and then his son took over, then built one of the casinos. One of the casinos there is called Whiskey Pete. And but if you go there now, like, things are kind of slowly not as poppin', I guess, as they used to be. But one of the cool things that I saw was that Bonnie and Clyde's, they call it Death Car, the car that they were shot up in, it was on display at one of the hotels, the resorts, and then in Primm. I don't know if it's still there now, but I didn't know that before. It also used to have the world's tallest roller coaster at one point, And if you still drive by it, you can still see the roller coaster still intact, but it's definitely not as tall as what's out there now. But in comparison, I guess back in the day, it was pretty big. We're headed to Vegas, almost there. See you there. This is day 3. We just left our Zion auto camp that we stayed at last night. We cooked some steaks, had some shrimp, had some salad for dinner, and we head out this morning. So last night, so auto camp, one of the reasons we stayed there is they do have Tesla destination chargers there, and unfortunately there was a power outage, and so I probably got maybe 20% charge. So we left this morning at around 30%. One of those things to kind of keep in mind, if don't be fully dependent on one area. I knew that there was a Tesla supercharger not too far, maybe like 30 miles from the auto camp, so I knew if I had at least 30 miles and if I needed to put it in conserve mode to pinch a little bit extra, I can make it there. But one of those things to plan out for when you do big road trips. Always have some sort of backup solution, or arrive at a certain point to make sure you have enough battery. But we're headed to the chargers now, and then from there we will be ending in Moab tonight, and we will finally be set up in one place for a couple nights. So we'll actually be able to wind down a little bit, not have to be in the car for most of the day. But we will see you guys in Moab. We have been driving past through like this center of Utah, and we're getting closer to Moab, and you can tell, I mean, just these endless rocks. And the route that we're on, so we're on looks like I-70. You'll come over this crest, and there'll be a grade going down, and you just see like endless canyons of all these red rocks and formations everywhere. And we're slowly getting kind of more, I guess, ground level, kind of dropping down in elevation. But it's quite the drive, and I'm definitely envious of people that are in Utah because they have all this to explore. But we're about 20 minutes out from the new Green River Rivian charging Adventure Network chargers, which we're going to stop there. And then we're about a little less than an hour from our Airbnb, and then we can finally relax. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed some of the shots of just kind of along the drive and what this looks like. But if you're curious to see what Utah looks like and what Moab kind of looks like, hopefully this kind of gives you some more motivation to make that trip, because we haven't even visited any of the parks or done anything off-road yet. But this in itself is like probably one of the best drives I think we've ever done. All right, we'll see you at the chargers. So we've made it to Green River. So in my Bend video, we went to Mount Shasta Ran, and I made the decision that that was probably the best looking ran in terms of environment surrounding you. I've now changed. Green River is now the most picturesque as far as what's around you while you're charging. It's just canyons surrounding you. Pretty awesome. But this is one of their newest stations. I think it's 16 stalls, and they're the new chargers that Rivian's come out with. They're available for any types of car, so not just Rivian, but it's a good site. I mean, and like I said, the backdrop is crazy, but we're almost there. Little fun fact too, I kind of research Green River, if there's anything interesting about it, and apparently they're known for their melons, and I think watermelons. It just says melons, but I saw a few stands and I was like, melons in Utah? It just doesn't seem to fit, but that's what it's known for. So there's your fact for Green River. If you're coming here, maybe try the melons. There's a few stands on the side of the road. I'm actually looking at one across from the Rivian chargers, but grab yourself some melons. The right kind. I guess there's two kinds, but. For lunch. Huh? Mac and cheese? Coffee creamer? Mmm. We are day 4, and now we are actually going to be hitting the trails. So today we're doing the Schaefer Trail, and we're going to try to link that with the Long Canyon Trail as well. I believe the Long Canyon Trail has like a ending point or
down this road a few miles until we hit the trail.
starting point near like the Colorado River, but at some point we're going to stop. We're going to cook some hot dogs, grilled cheese, pull off around somewhere and kind of chill and take the drive. But for the most part, this trail, I think on Onyx it's like rated 1, so it's very easy, very family friendly. I think there were some videos of like Priuses doing it, so if you're taking your Rivian or any other off-road car, you should be plenty capable to do so, and probably is a good beginner trail. You can tell somebody's excited for lunch, so let's get cooking. Deal.
Be a bear.
So on the menu today, we have gourmet, world famous grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, so as long as it.
Perfect. That looks great. Thank you.
Each tribe starts out with their own kind of thing.
So after we enjoyed our lunch, we start cleaning up, we start packing up, and we continue on to the Schaefer Trail.